What's up guys, Dan here, and I'm here with Austin Bouchard, the greatest realtor in the Kansas City area.
That's right.
And we're standing in front of our brand new flip house we just closed it this week. This is gonna be our first BRRRR deal, buy, rehab, or rent, refinance, repeat deal, I believe. So this is like, just to give you a little bit over, we're gonna do a walk through the house and give you kind of an overview of the numbers and what's going on here as we go through it. I'll be making a subsequent video as we go for the breakdown, like, you know, all the numbers, how they worked out, closing the deal, how we got them, all that good stuff. But for right now, let's just go ahead and do a walkthrough and see what's going on here. All right, so right now, just going into the house, it's a brick house, 1940. It's like the worst house on the street, you know. It's a block house that you can see, pretty small. It's only a 2-bed, 1 bath. With a small kitchen, small living room. We'll go in and check that out. But I think it's only like 700 square foot.
Yeah, it's only 7 or 800.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and walk around. It's got a nice lot, nice yard, it's a gravel driveway.
Yeah, not a whole lot to do outside. Not a whole lot to do outside. Most of the stuff's going to be cosmetic on the inside.
Yeah.
Windows, replacing the windows.
Yeah.
This is going to be repainted. The fashion's going to be repainted. This is going to be, you can see this here. This is disconnected from this front stoop, so we'll put that back on, repaint this. The whole house is being repainted, and then depending on how much budget we have left over inside, then we can come outside and try to spruce some of this up just a little bit, maybe touch up some landscaping and things of that sort.
Yeah, so there's a lot of cool stuff. So we'll go ahead and walk through and I'll kind of explain what we did here. So, you know, me and Austin have been buddies for quite a while now in the real estate and just being friends game. And so we saw this deal come on market on the MLS, and it's in a nice area. You know, it's a pretty good area overall, and you know, it's just like you know, kind of a poopy house. And so we were like, you know, this is the kind of stuff you gotta look for. It's like, you know, bad houses in good spots, right? Because the numbers, you know, it wasn't like the best flip deal, but definitely a solid one. There's some money to be made here. Not a super, like, you know, as you can see in this room, you know, the walls are gonna need to be repainted, some stuff done. You know, we got like sheetrock repair.
All this flooring's got to go.
Yeah, all you can't smell it, but like the place smells like piss. You know, like, and that's the kind of stuff you want to look for. You know, this is not like a retail, like, you know, John and Susie like want to move in. This is like you know, you need somebody to like fix some stuff first. But the bones are real strong in this one. This is our first like rehab deal, so we wanted to make sure that it's pretty straightforward. Like there wasn't, you know, there's no foundation problems like that we know of. It's super simple. There's no like, it's a small house. So if we come out over here, then this is just, you know, this is the kitchen, the living room. I mean, there's just these 2 bedrooms. So there's some stuff still like on the ground and stuff in here. So like going in here, the power's not on. None of the utilities are on right now. But we're gonna go through and just fix a lot of the cosmetic stuff, you know, paint, carpets, doors, windows, the roof, some siding, some paint, like a lot of the, you know, there's
cosmetic,
cosmetic, mostly cosmetic, you know, besides like the roof, it's really just cosmetic stuff. So, you know, you go in here, you know, this room we're gonna have to clean it out a little bit, you know, same kind of treatment. This HVAC's gonna need to be replaced. You know, light fixtures, all that stuff. But, you know, it feels like the floors are probably solid, like the subfloors. You know, there's no foundation issues, it's just on block. There's no basement, it's just, there's a small, like, little basement that has a hatch in the back, which we'll show you. But that is like, no issues there. There's a water heater down there. Everything's pretty easy to get to. You know, we don't foresee, and of course, you know, nothing's guaranteed, but the downside risk on this deal is very low, and it's going to be a really fast turnaround. Probably, you know, we estimate probably 5 to 6 weeks from, you know, buying it now to going ahead and getting a tenant in and refinancing. So we go out here. You know, there's really not much going on. The only other thing is this bathroom, which also needs to be redone a little bit. Same kind of treatment, just some cosmetic stuff. You know, fixing the insert, the tub, the paint, like that kind of thing. Nothing like really complicated. Just you know, we've already got contractors lined up, so but the main objective with this house is obviously to make money, but even more importantly is just a good learning experience for the both of us so that we can start embarking on bigger and more profitable projects. So we can go ahead and go out the back now, check out the rest of the house. As you can see, the kitchen is pretty simple. Not like a ton we're gonna have to do here. You know, a lot of it's in good shape. We're probably gonna add like over here on this side of the wall. The place doesn't have a dishwasher, so we're probably gonna put one here, put some cabinets and like a shelf or something like that, or like another, I don't know what you would call that, like a counter?
Yeah, counter space.
Like over a dishwasher right here. Laundry hookups and stuff will go back here. So again, you know, there's just like the house was like it was a rental before, and the tenants just trashed it, and they just I think they abandoned the place or something like that, and so you know, who knows what happens with the owners. You know, they obviously just wanted to, you know, get rid of it and not like put a lot of money into fixing it up. I think the owner was like, she's an older lady or something like that, so she may just not want to have rentals anymore.
Hey guys, if you're loving this video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit the like button down below so that we can bring more value to more people.
But back here, we've got a decent sized deck. Decent sized deck here. We're not 100% sure what we're going to do with it. Either going to tear it apart and just get rid of it altogether, or
trying to keep it sturdy.
Yeah,
sturdy, tightening it up.
Yeah, exactly. Because and as you can see up on here on this roof, you know, it's like warping quite a bit. There's a lot of shingles missing and stuff, so that's going to need to be replaced. These windows are super old, so they're going to need to be replaced. And then, you know, right here we've got, this will need to be like refigured out. This is a hatch that goes into this little like cellar type of deal.
Standing crawl space.
Yeah, standing crawl space with like, it's got the water heater, it's really small. But yeah, so that's what we got. You go around the back, we've got a nice big backyard. You know, it's got a fenced in all the way around. So if you have like a kid that has a dog or something like that, once the kids can go back here and not run in the street, it's gonna be great. Nice tree. Don't really foresee any like root issues with the foundation, just because there's not a lot of trees around. It's not like a very steep grade at all, and the house is so small that, you know, it's been here so long that if it was going to shift, I think it probably would have shifted already. So if you go back here, there's quite a bit of like a patchwork of things going on. So the reason this is like, there's siding over here and there's block over here is likely at some point the house, this was like a porch, right? That's why these windows are kind of jank. And this was like an open porch, and they added the walls in to kind of give the kitchen more space. And so we're gonna clean the siding up, make it uniform across the back side of the house. You know, repaint the place, make it look nice, put some nice, what do you call those things on the windows?
Shutters.
Yeah, shutters like on the side, you know, decorative. There's a lot of really nice, pretty nice houses right around this house. And so we're gonna have, I don't think we'll have any problem having it appraised for what we want, or finding good tenants, because it's in a really good spot, good neighborhood, good access, private school, police station down the street, you know, CVS on the corner. Like, there's a lot of good stuff, you know, big backyard like this. You got a nice little shed back there, you know, stick your mower or whatever you want to do. Yeah, so the numbers for this place that we bought it for $60,000 and $1. We estimate it'll probably be about anywhere from $30,000 to $40,000 in rehabs. We have some estimates, but of course, you know, it just depends on if we can get some things cheaper, or if we find some things that we didn't normally anticipate. And then we think the ARV on a place like this, based on very recent comps, is going to be about 135. So looking to make, you know, at the minimum, hopefully a $35,000 profit, and, you know, any more than that is going to be the gravy train. So that's what we're trying to do with this deal. So the reason me and Austin partner together is basically, so I have a lot going on. I have a full-time job and stuff like that. Austin also has a full-time job. He's a realtor, has a little bit more time flexibility, and also wants to get experience. So what we did, and this is a common relationship, is we did an active partner, funding partner type of deal. So he found this deal on the MLS. He's like, Daniel, we need to buy this thing. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. And so I basically paid for the house, and I'll pay for all the rehabs and put all the money into it. And then Austin's gonna manage the whole project, and from start to finish, you know, get the tenants,
managing contractors, putting tenants in place, managing tenants, all sorts of stuff.
So all the grief and headache and everything else, and I'll just kind of, you know, sit back and hopefully it'll go off without a hitch. Obviously I'll help if needed, but But that way, so we're gonna split the profits 50-50, whether the equity and the any cash flow we get. But what we're gonna do is that, and then because this deal is so small, there's like having the cash flow once we refinance will only probably be like a couple hundred a month in profit after everything's said and done. So I'm actually gonna get out of the deal once we finance it, and Austin's gonna take full ownership, basically buy out my half, and so that way he'll have him a nice rental house that he works for the equity in, and I'll get a nice payout just for having the money available. So it's definitely a good deal, and you guys, the biggest takeaway that I can have is just take action and be willing to take some calculated risks and just get out there and start trying things. Because the best thing, this will be the third house. I've actually bought 3 houses in my first year of investing, and that's because I was willing to just take action very fast, act on the information I had, and then just kind of figure it out as I go.
All right, guys, if you love this video, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and check me out on my Instagram, and also check out Austin's Instagram down below, and I will see you guys in the next chapter.